guys, this session is all about be seen to get hired, which talks on three important aspects, that is LinkedIn, personal branding, and networking. So let's start with the session. So first of all, I am Dheeraj Mandirata. I'm founder and CEO of Merge Intern. So previously, I was managing angel investments into the startups with TAN Advisors, the angel network. Currently, I'm also there, but not working full time. I'm just on the consulting position. Before that, I have built two startups in EdTech and Health Tech. Well, that was one really good journey because coming from a finance background and then working on a tech startup was all new different journey for me, and it's going for me. So let's begin with the session. So first question, whenever I'm interacting with any student, someone who is now worried about their career, like what to do, what not to do, are you ready for the world, the post-COVID era? Things are not going to be the same. So my point is not to scare you off. Okay, it's like the competition is going to be increased, not for the ones who are the freshers, but also for the ones who are there from a long time, right? Many of people have lost their job, many of people are have closed their businesses, so the competition is going to be increased, right? Especially for the ones who are going to start their career in next 2-3 years, right? Maybe next 5 years. The ones who will be in the fresher or 1 year experienced will have a difficulty creating a balance in their professional life. So you have to be ready from now. Even if you are in second year or third year or fourth year, doesn't matter the year, you have to start from now. Okay, your academics you are taking care of, right? You're already worried about that, but there are few things, the whole session is talking about them, the career beyond academics. Okay, uh, you guys are studying, you guys are taking care of your marks, what is required, what is not, to get into the good place, or maybe sitting in the campus, or getting selected in the campus placements, right? But there are few efforts which you need to put from your end. Okay, that has to be taken care of, which I'm going to talk about in this session. That is not some magic potion I'll be giving you guys. It's just few basic things, but still we tend to ignore those things, and miss out a few good opportunities. So look around yourself, what all resources are available that can be really helpful for your career building. Okay, so just a question I want to ask everybody: which social media do you use more? So I'm waiting for few answers on the chat box. Which social media do you use more? YouTube, okay. Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, okay. Instagram, Insta, YouTube, Insta, LinkedIn, Quora, okay. Insta, WhatsApp. It's not a social media; it's a messaging thing. Yeah, Facebook, okay. More people. Okay, I see more people talking about Instagram here. Okay, Quora, LinkedIn. Okay, Insta definitely has a larger audience. See, YouTube is not a social media; it's a video viewing thing. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, okay, I conclude your answers here. Okay, Quora. Well, that's a very good thing. Uh, So more of the people have given answer as Instagram be their first choice of using a social media or within the social media. I do not deny the importance of Instagram or any other social media. Reason for that is there are different purposes for which do you use the social media. Okay, if you are an influencer, you are a blogger, you have opened your e-commerce store, just a small to sell few clothes, and Instagram can be a perfect place for you. Okay, but otherwise if you want to grow professionally, then I must say LinkedIn is the only place which can get you the places. Okay, uh, Yeah, every social media has its own importance. Someone said Quora and Reddit. Yeah, I must say Quora and Reddit uh, is having a very intellectual crowd. You get to interact with people on various topics, right? But here we are talking about your professional networking and visiting card, which is LinkedIn, which is only LinkedIn. Okay. So why LinkedIn? What is the importance of LinkedIn? Okay. Everybody knows, yeah, it's a professional networking site, but why it is so important? So one is personal branding and another is network building, right? When you talk about personal branding, a lot of things come to your mind. Okay, we see that the companies who do branding create logo and have certain branding associated with them. कि उनका logo इस तरह का लगता है, वो advertisement इस तरह की करते हैं. This is what their branding is called. Okay, but what is personal branding? Okay, let's go ahead and understand what is personal branding. Do you know these two gentlemen? I just want
Yes,
to know
sir.
their names.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please.
Yes,
इनके
sir.
नाम
Elon Musk
बताइए.
and
Elon
Sundar
Musk
Pichai.
and Sundar
Sundar
Pichai.
Pichai.
Okay, more people. I know it's very easy one, but more people. Yeah, of course, Harsh. You know them. I just wanted to know the name. I know it's very easy, but still I want to know the name. Okay, Elon Musk, Sundar Pichai. More people, more people. So I get to know कि सब जाग रहे हैं. कोई
Yeah.
सोया नहीं.
Vijay
Elon
Shekhar
Musk and
Sharma.
Sundar Pichai.
Vijay Shekhar Sharma. Okay, okay. So this is what personal branding is. You associate them with what they do. Okay. What they are up to. Okay. Everybody knows that Elon Musk is building rockets. Elon Musk is building Tesla, right? Sundar Pichai is in Google. He heads Google, right? So here I didn't show you their company logos or everything, but still you hear about them, you read about them. Okay. These are few famous examples everybody know about, but let us talk about some other examples. Someone from your college might be, let's say, popular in something. Okay, he or she sings well. Okay, you know them from their talent. That person is a good singer. Someone is a good coder. Okay, someone can be a good speaker. Okay, there are many qualities for from which you know a person, or that let branding is when you are not in the room, how people know or how people introduce you to other people. Okay, so that is important. Okay, your branding stays with you always. Even if someone is meeting you after 10 years, they will remind you one thing. Hey, they will remind themselves about you, like, hey, you used to sing well, right? You're the same person from my college. Okay, if you're not in touch, and this is how you remember the person. If you are in touch, then that's good, but this is what personal branding is called. Okay, people know you that, hey, this guy is very popular on LinkedIn or on social media or any other social media. He posts well, he's a blogger, she's a blogger. Okay, this is what your personal branding is about. Now, how to connect that personal branding with LinkedIn seems a bit odd. No worries, please, let's go ahead and find out. It means how you are being perceived by the world around you. Okay, how people know you when you are not in the room. Very simple, but how do we make our personal branding in a world where everybody is running behind creating a separate identity? Well, that's a question, right? You have to be good in something in which you have interest. Okay, I'm not saying that if you have interest in riding bikes and and here we are talking about your other career to get a job at, let's say, Microsoft, so bike riding won't help here. I mean, you have to show your branding in academics, or let's say you are every day you are sharing some tips on Twitter, let's say Twitter, with your classmates or your fellow mates. They will remember you from that. Hey, this guy is a good coder, and keep on sharing a very good stuff with people, right? Not only the ones who are working or who are studying with you, but also the people from outside will remember you. This is how the personal branding works. Guys, the session is this session is very simple. I'm going to talk about the things which are very simple, but I'll during the session or after the session, you will get to think about few things which you can execute and apply in your daily life, and you will see the results starting from maybe 15 days from now. So let's start with one thing. do's and don'ts of LinkedIn. So suddenly I jumped from personal branding to LinkedIn. So I told you these both things are connected, right? So LinkedIn, here I'm talking about how to create a personal branding on LinkedIn, which is going to help you professionally. Okay. So how to start making it from day one? Okay, if you haven't built your LinkedIn profile yet, you can start now. Okay, if you are not active on LinkedIn, you can still start now. Okay, you are not late. Okay, but still, if you miss this opportunity, you can be late. Okay, the ones who are with you might get the opportunity which you miss out. Okay, so here are a few do's and don'ts of LinkedIn. Okay, do update your profile headline. Consider it like your nameplate. Okay, when someone is coming to your home by your nameplate, they get to know that okay, this is your home. Okay, this is where this person lives, to whom I'm finding out. Okay, so whenever and this is what this person does. Okay, let's say for example. You can also consider it as a visiting card. Okay, visiting card, from your visiting card people get to know what you do. Okay, from your nameplate people get to know about your name. Okay, so whenever someone is coming to your LinkedIn, the first thing he must see that your name is already there. Okay, so he or she gets to see what you do, what you are up to. Okay, whether it interests them to be connected with you or not. Okay, so this is why this profile headline is so important. So this is how it works in the next example. If you can see my screen, there are two types of bio which we usually see in a lot of people. One is very well curated and one is really uninformative, which is of no use. Okay, this is from a gentleman in our company, Tarun. So he says that backend developer at Mergentern. Okay, I get to see from his profile. I'm unknown to this guy, and I come across his profile and see, okay, this guy is a backend developer and data science learner and DSC core member. Wow, he's into a lot of things. Okay, I must talk to him. If I have interest in these three areas, I'll definitely interact with this guy. Okay, and on the other hand, my example, I have just written job. What job? What do I do? Okay, am I running a company? Am I doing a job? Am I finding a job? What I'm up to? So it's a very uninformative bio, which is a big no. Okay, so this is your visiting card. Before you hand it over to someone, the person will judge you from this thing. Okay, so many people just fill their bios with a lot of things. I'm a data science enthusiast. I'm a data science this, that. That is also not good. Okay, 3 to 4 introductions are important. If you are a student and let's say you also code well, or maybe you are a good speaker and you have, let's say you have given a TED talk. Okay, just put it as let's say you are doing some internship somewhere, backend intern at XYZ company, then a TEDx speaker. Okay, and if you are like this gentleman, you are also a part of the DSC or GDG core member or DSC core member. That's it. I have seen people filling up their bios with so many things, that this also actually turn off the other people. Okay, this guy has given his information so much, like he's bragging. Bragging is also not good. Okay, you can be as simple as you can, and still people can have a good connection with you. So this is really important, to go decent with your profile bio. Okay, one of the most important thing which I see with people is, it's not Facebook. Okay, it's LinkedIn. Don't make it a Facebook. Don't make it fun. Now many bait content is increasing day by day on LinkedIn. Many people are copying posts from other people just to get some likes and comments on their posts. Okay, to attract more people. No, that is not going to help you. Yeah. Okay, you do it once or twice, that's okay. But if you keep on doing all the time, just putting up the cliche content which have been put up by some people and got 50,000 likes, and you also think you get more like and come in the eyes of more people, that is not going to help you. Okay, this is a professional website. Sharing something useful, even it is useful for one person, can be worthy. Okay, instead of putting up cliche content which is of no use to anyone. Okay. This is not TikTok or this is not Instagram where you put the viral or the cliche content. Okay, you talk about the things which you know. You talk about the things which you want to ask or understand. People would definitely bring a value to your content, and you'll get to learn a lot, or maybe you'll be providing learning to other people. Yeah, profile picture. Again, a very simple thing which one must keep in mind. I see a lot of people putting up their casual pictures as a profile pic on LinkedIn. Like they are wearing the sunglasses in their picture, which is really not good. Please, for that you have other social media. You have Twitter, you have Insta, you have Facebook. So many social media sites are there, but on LinkedIn, please maintain this decency of putting up a nice picture. Okay, putting up really a nice picture which is professional. Okay, which in which you are not wearing the funky t-shirts or maybe the sunglasses or maybe the caps. No, that is not cool. Okay, are going to meet you professionally there. People are going to e-meet you professionally there. This is how they must judge you. Okay, we talk about that. We should not care about how people judge us, but here professionally you must care about. Okay, if you don't give a damn to this thing, you are not going to proceed ahead professionally well. Okay, this is really important. Okay. So this one I think I have already spoke about is the updating useful information and content and pictures. Many people, like I said, that put up the content which is really going on the feeds and which is already viral. That really doesn't help. Likes and comments are the vanity metrics. Doesn't matter on LinkedIn. Okay. Uh, I started using LinkedIn in a proper way, I think in 2018. Okay, before that, I used to put content from some other people from other places and put it there. If I get 5 likes, I used to be happy. Hey, I got likes, but that was of no use. Okay, so I started understanding this social media, how it works. This is not where you entertain people. This is where you find the usability of something, be it the content or be it the people, how to add value in the things. Okay. So I was actually, that was my birthday in August. I was looking to read few books, and I didn't have much connections. There were just 198 connections, and I just asked a simple questions, looking for suggestion from a few book readers. Can you please help me in selecting 5 books into entrepreneurship and biography, which can really help me to develop my mindset in entrepreneurship? I guess my post reached to 25,000 people. Many a good people connected with me on that post. Okay. That was not to increase my followers, but that was actually to bring value to my content and really learn something. Okay. Many good people, good readers helped me out. So that is when I realized what is importance of good content. Okay. That is not to bring views, that is not to bring likes, but that is to connect with good people. And people from that time are still connected to me now. They are personally connected to me, are really putting up value, and you'll realize this thing, that those persons are helping me in my startup, in my current startup. Okay, I'll give you a few examples which came out to be really true in my profession, really from the LinkedIn. So me and my co-founder Akshay, we first met on LinkedIn through some post where we got connected, and then interacted and shared our ideas after a year since we last connected. Okay, so now I think we are here working together. I didn't know this guy. This guy didn't know me. Okay, we got connected on LinkedIn for some work. Okay, I was doing my job previously with TAN Advisors, and there I got connected with this guy. Okay, this is the power of networking. Even I got my previous job where I was managing angel investments. That's really a dream job for many people. Going out and sitting on the other side of table and managing investments into the startups. I got that job from LinkedIn. From LinkedIn, I met a mentor during my second startup, and that mentor helped me with I failed my second startup, and that mentor really helped me at that time and offered me a job, right? That was the real connections I built over LinkedIn. See, I'm not having, I'm just having 2,000 followers. Okay, I'm connections. I'm not having much. People with 20,000, 30,000 connections are there, and they can still talk better on LinkedIn. But why I feel myself a right person to talk about it? Because I have made a good use of this thing. Okay, I have been to places, I have met people whom I would have not been able to meet otherwise, but through this magical social media. Okay, Magical Professional Media, I met those people. So the merge intern, which is giving the session here today, is happened just because of LinkedIn. So this is the power. Okay, this is the real power of this thing. I hope this convinces you to use this social media in a better way. If this doesn't convince you, I don't know what will. So that is really important thing. Relation first, job later. Many students who get connected with me, immediately after a second I receive a message, hey sir, can I get a job in your company? Hey sir, can I get a internship in your company? That's good. Okay, you are asking for something and you must. Okay, I'm not stopping you from this, but first build a relation. I must get to know what kind of person you are. Are you really a dedicated person? Are you here just to find the job and just to be greedy about the job? If you are building a relation, I might be connected with you. Okay, I'll find out few things about you. You'll find out few things about my company, and we'll get to understand. Maybe God knows we fought on some comment. We fought on some post where we both had different views. You get to know, okay, this person is not too good to work with. Okay, and I get to know, okay, this person is just putting up cliche content and fighting with people and not putting any value. Okay, even if he's putting some useful content, but that content is copied. Okay, so you get to know first. Okay, the people, then you ask something. Even I do the cold messaging to people on LinkedIn. Okay, but I don't bombard them with the request when they accept my request first. Okay, I first build a good relation with that person. This is what happened. Like I told you in my previous job, I built a good relation with that person. So that person mentored me in my second startup, helped me with the failure, gave me another job, and is also my mentor in current startup. Okay, so this is the power of relationship. Okay, no matter from where you got it, you can get this good relation building on some other media as well, but this is what LinkedIn gave me. Okay, that person is mentoring me in my current startup and might be my first investor in that. Okay, so this is the relation you build. If I would have asked him, hey sir, can you please invest in me? Hey sir, can you please give me job? Then things would be a bit different. Okay, but I didn't ask for. I actually went for I went on to build a good relation with that person. This is how it is benefiting. So I'm really thankful to this, the way I'm proceeding, the way I proceeded in my career on this social media. So please keep this thing in mind, how important and useful this thing can be. This session might sound like this is a very common thing. Hey, I know, I understand what this person is talking about. Many of my friends are using LinkedIn, or I'm using LinkedIn. Okay, I meet new people, I got connected with this person. But the good thing about LinkedIn is you get to connect with many people. What value you are generating out of it? Number of connections doesn't matter. Even in few handful of people, what value you are generating. Let's say you are a student. Okay, you really want to become a star of, let's say you are a part of your college club and you really want to be a star of it. You code well. Okay, you do things well. Okay, and you are sharing the useful content out there, maybe on Twitter, maybe on any other social media, this time maybe on Instagram, maybe on LinkedIn. Okay, so people, even 100 people are following you and talking about your content and interacting with you. That's the real community that you have built. That's the real patron audience that you have built. That relation can really be helpful. Okay, exactly the same thing which I said previously. Build connections and relations. Connections doesn't mean that I'm saying that, okay, number of connections and 2000 people are there, 5000 people are there. No, even 500 people are there. Those 500, at least 40-50% people you must really be connected with. Okay, and if you want to really, let's say you are looking for a job at Google, everybody is looking a job at Google, and you really want to understand what it takes. Okay, someone who's working in Google, you get connected with them. Okay, but do not ask him the question like, hey, can I get a job at Google? That will really be a dumb question. You can start by introducing yourself, asking how they have reached here. Okay, what experience it took them to get such a good job. Okay, what are opportunities available? Yeah, these things you even get to know from Google, but there are few not so cliche questions you can ask that persons, and that persons get to know, hey, this person is really trusting, is asking about, instead of asking me about job, since I'm working in this big company, she's asking about my experience, what I'm doing, and what this other person is doing, what projects he or she has built, she's sharing it with me. Okay, that can be helpful, not asking job. Okay. So this is a very laughable thing for me. Okay, not everyone with the HR headline is giving you job. Stop sharing your personal information. Sometimes many intelligent people do that, and I feel really bad for those people. Someone with HR headline on their profile or bio says that, hey, job is available in this company, please drop your email ID or write it trusted, and I see thousands of comments there, students and even some professional people writing there, hey, interested, or sharing their email IDs or phone numbers just like that. Do you think that jobs are available like this? Yeah, if it's from official account of the company, they won't be asking your information like that. They'll be giving you a form to fill. Okay, but you must check the person who is doing this. Okay, you do not keep on sharing information like that. Writing interested on some HR's post is not going to give you job. Okay, you are just wasting your time. Beware of such scammers. Okay, that is a that is really, I see every other day someone commenting interested or giving out their email ID. Please beware of this thing. These people are just collecting your data, nothing else. You are not going to get job like that. Okay, another thing, don't ignore request because you don't know the person. You don't know the power of LinkedIn. You are yet to explore it. It's a bigger ocean. Okay, this gives you one leverage. Okay, so Facebook is all about connecting with your friends, family, and sometimes with the strangers, but mostly 99% is connecting with your family and friends. Okay, and Instagram is all about avoiding your family and getting connected with your friends. Okay, everybody has blocked their friends or their family members. Okay, on Instagram, most of the people, I have done. But LinkedIn is not like that. Okay, you can get connected to anyone, anybody. Okay, you just have to find out what professional value you are adding to that person, or what they can add to your life, your professional life. Okay, uh, this is the power of this social media, that you add unknown people, you get to know what they are doing. Okay, you get to connect with them. Like I said, my current mentor, my previous boss, I didn't connect with them for some greed or for something to get from them. Okay, the things happened on the way. I just got connected with them randomly through a post in which I think he commented, I commented, and I really liked his the way he interacted with the person who posted this. So I added that person, and that was really helpful. Okay, and Akshay and I also got connected on LinkedIn randomly. Okay, if I would have ignored this, okay, I don't know this person. Okay, what to do, why to connect with this person? No, but you can always find a value in that. Okay, you never know what opportunity that other person might be bringing to you. And if you are building yourself as a personal brand on LinkedIn, then definitely a lot of people are going to follow you and get connected to you. Okay. Well, I was interacting with someone in the previous session. That girl said that my senior said, do not build LinkedIn profile in second year, do it in fourth year. That doesn't make sense. Okay. I have seen people are still in their 12th class and have started to build their LinkedIn profile. They want to grow professionally. Okay, and this guy who was just in 12th class, and he had some 1,000 or something connections on LinkedIn. He got connected to me and shared his projects, what he is doing even in school, and I was really impressed with that person. Okay, that how early he has started to build the things. Okay, the key to success is how early you get there. Okay, how early you start things. Okay, so let's see that you are not active on LinkedIn. Like I made my LinkedIn in 2016 and starting to use it in 2018. Okay, for 2 years it was inactive. It happens with a lot of people. Okay, but nowadays importance have really increased. It has really increased. So if you're not active or you have not built a profile, please take care of this thing and start from today, and make a goal that you have to grow your profile by 10% in 15 days or so. Start building good connections. First, get connected with your fellow mates, your classmates, okay? Then connect with the people who are doing professionally good. Maybe your favorite coder who's working in Uber and really sharing good content out there, okay? These things can also be applied to Twitter or some other social media, but it depends that what you want to make out of it, okay? Like I said in the beginning, if you're really looking to make, let's say you want to sell clothes, okay, you want to sell makeup, you want to blog about the food, or maybe cosmetics, then Instagram might be your perfect place, okay? But if on the other hand, if you want to go, let's say you want to get a good job, okay, you are putting up your own YouTube channel which talks about coding and more things like data structures, algorithms, then I think you can get that audience on LinkedIn, okay? So you have to build yourself at that place. That is really important. The whole crux is about starting up early and starting at the right time. So that right time is today. Right after this session, please go out and start building good connections out there, okay? You can start from us. Please start sending requests to us, to our team, to yourself, to your friends, okay? This is how you start building good connections, and you will really thank me, I think maybe in 6 months or maybe in 3 months, that yes, I gave you a right advice, okay? That was there in your head from a long time, but you were not acting on it. Because that really brings up some unpredictable things on the table, like it did for me, it did for my co-founder. Many of the team were built on LinkedIn, okay? During the lockdown, nobody was moving, okay? So that was the power of social media which we leveraged. And funny thing is, me and my co-founder doesn't even share the common language. He doesn't understand Hindi. So sometimes I have to share some emotional thing which is going in the company. I cannot share that. He only understands English or Kannada. But still, we are working together. So, okay, it says that opportunity, don't ignore opportunities that may arise. It did for me, it will also work out for you. Okay, but do not go with the greed that, okay, only opportunity would be there. First, what you are giving out there, okay, what you are sharing with people, what benefit people are getting from you, then you will definitely get to meet the people who will bring benefit to you. Okay, people are always watching for good people, for greater people. It's just you have to be there. You have to be, you have to make a coincidence of being at the right place at the right time, but that coincidence will only happen if you get up and execute this thing, okay? Personally, professionally, that is going to really help you. Yeah, I think that brings us to the end of session. So if you know about Merge Intern, it's a platform to get internships through skill-based assessment. We are building quite a decent community where we are helping students with their doubts and everything professionally. If they are looking to understand or figure out something, we are there. Our team is there. And talking about the whole session thing, if you really want to get started with your LinkedIn thing, then let me share my profile with you. You can start by connecting with me, okay? That would really be a good thing to start. And now I am up for questions. Please, guys, come up with as many as questions you can.
So I have a question to ask.
Yeah.
So I was just asking you that if some if on the LinkedIn profile, if the number of the person who we are going to connect with is given, we can just use that number to call him and get connected very well, or else we should send message to him.
Sorry, I'm not getting your question. I'm so sorry. Can you please repeat your question? Hello. Can you please repeat your question?
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. I'm so sorry I missed your question. Yeah, please repeat it.
Okay, so I had a question that if we got a number of a person of who we are going to contact with in the LinkedIn, so we can just call him and just have a good contact and build a relation. or we can just send message in the beginning?
Yeah, people have their privacy. Okay, invading someone's privacy is never going to build a good connection. It's okay that you go out and reach out to people with the cold messaging. I think cold calling ki bajaye, I think cold messaging would help you in the on the first instance. Okay, you can reach if you have their personal contact information, just reach out to them on LinkedIn saying, "Hey, I got your contact number, which is there on your ID. I'm looking forward to connect with you. What about a 15-minute call, or what is a good time to have a word with you?" So if other person allows you that, okay, please tell me what you want to speak, then it is good to call. Okay, otherwise you got another mode. If he doesn't allow you to call, or if he's busy, or that number is incorrect, still messaging is there.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
है ना?
yes,
It's about all about building the connection. No matter what, you get their email ID, or you get their phone number, or other social media. It's just you need to have one mode of communication with that person. Like our mode of communication is this thing on which we are interacting with each other. Okay, from here you can connect me on other medias, and we can stay connected for a longer time. Maybe in future we are working together, or you are working in merge, or maybe I'm guiding you to get a job in some other place, or maybe you are building a product which I'm using. Okay,
okay, sir.
how the things go, that really depends upon us. Next question, please. I'll be happy to ask questions you guys are having.
So
Is it good to join service-based company or go for higher studies from good colleges?
Sir, can you hear
Well,
me?
that's a very subjective question. There is no one right answer to this. I'm not even so I'm not the right person to tell you. But yes, see, you have done your graduation, then taking some it really helps you to understand whether you are really good at the thing which you are currently doing, or you really want to take a leap in your career and still want to go to the studies and pursue that thing. Okay, अगर graduation करके and सीधा फिर उसके बाद फिर 2 साल post grad में लगा के and still you are not figuring out what you want to do, or you are not sure that what job you would be taking. Okay, any company coming to your institution and you are getting up into that company and you're not figuring out what you are up to, then I think that would be of no help. So figuring out few things maybe on the internship or with some practical exposure is really helpful. Spending a year on the job can really help you to understand things. Hello, am I audible, guys?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Am I audible?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay. Sumit, I hope I gave a right answer. If you are still not sure that whether my answer was helpful to you or not, please you can tell me. I mean, having a practical experience is really going to be helpful for you. Okay, you will understand whether you want to get into this, continue with this job or not. Okay, so that's how the higher studies is really going to help you in future if you are not sure about the current career. Okay. Okay, guys, next question.
Sir, in LinkedIn, we must give our description that what we are good at. But now I have just completed my class 12 exams and I've just entered in the college with BTech degree. So what should I give the description means about my professional?
So before next question comes, you can answer on the chat box that how many of you are, even before this session, are actually active on LinkedIn? Just say yes or me, yeah, that would be fine. Okay. Well, that's good, yeah. Really happy to, okay. Those who are saying no, there's nothing to feel sad about or nothing to feel wrong about. You can still start and capture and have this leverage of getting into good professional relation building. Okay. So guys, start from today. Okay. Start from today. Yeah, you can send me request here. I'll share my LinkedIn ID here. मेरे number of connections ज़्यादा नहीं है, but still I feel good that the connections I have built on my professional network building site is really worthy and really helpful to me. Okay. So I'll share my LinkedIn ID here and you guys can get connected with me. Okay, guys, I'm waiting for the next question. Any question that you want to ask, even it is not related to this topic on which I spoke. Okay, that must not related to some technology because I'm not a tech guy. I usually handle the business and investments end of the merger turn.
Sir,
So what your company do? Okay, so we are basically a platform to provide tech internships through skill-based assessment. Okay, many internship platforms are there, but you just go there and keep on applying to different internships without reading what company does or what company is about or whether you fit for the role or not. Okay, it's just like you trespass that portal and keep on applying to every place. Sometimes you do not get reply from the company or the HR, or even if you get a call, you don't understand what role they are expecting. So here what we do, we are not a listing platform. We first help you to assess your skills, whether the thing you are really looking for you good at, or you need to learn that skill. If you pass that skill, you are able to apply with the internships. If you don't be sad, you can still upskill yourself. You can still work on those knowledge or those skilling things. Okay. So sir, if I form a connection with someone, I wish to form a professional relationship, in what way should I message them to know better? Okay. Well, I can drop you few templates, but that is not the same thing which goes or works for everyone. But you can start with, hi, glad to connect with you. I'm Ronak, studying at this college and currently studying CS, and I have built these projects, and I'm really looking forward to share some valuable experiences of mine with you and learning from your experiences. Okay. See, it's not about asking always. You also must say that what value you can provide. You can say, sir, I'm just a student and that person is really a big professional. What value I can put? See, some people might offend with that what the student will give to me, but some who are really helpful to other people in their career would understand that even as a student, even as a fresher, even if you have not landed a job yet or you are not out there working professionally, if you are connected with that person and you really wish to give some value to them, they would be really happy and acknowledge you for that. So just say glad to connect, looking forward to learn from your experience and share my learning experiences with you, sir. Ronak, please try this thing. Okay, if you still want a template, I'll provide you some.
Thank you very much, sir.
Sir, how to give description about yeah, welcome, man. Sir, how to give description about ourselves? I just completed the class 12 board exam and I don't have any skill regarding any professional things. Okay, so you are basically a learner. Okay, you are still figuring out things. You have just completed the class 12th board. This group is not from some college. You have not joined some college, Swarnava?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, I have joined a college.
You have joined. Yeah, so student at this college, right? This can be
I'm
your
from the
basic
first year, sir.
introduction and okay, student at your college name. This can be your first bio year as you start to build up things. As you start, let's say you are learning data science learner. Okay, that can be a good bio along with as student as your college name. Okay, and another thing is, let's say you are a part of this club. Okay, you are actively taking part in this. And you can also say a part of this DSC club or anything. Start from the basic introduction. Okay, if you have not started professionally but you are still a student, okay, tell the other person that you are a student and you are willing to learn things. Sir, as you have started before that, you have started several startups. How did you come up with the ideas? Okay, well, that's really a roller coaster journey of mine. Okay, that's not a very easy journey. Ideas are there everywhere. Okay, it's not about ki unique idea is a myth. Okay, unique idea kisi ka bhi nahi hota. Those things are already available in the world. It's just you get to see how I can do things in a better way. Google पहला search engine नहीं था. Google से पहले Alta Vista and Yahoo were already there. Facebook से पहले MySpace, Orkut और Friendster were already there. Okay. Ola से पहले Uber was there, and many things are already available in our surroundings, but we get to see what we want to give a real solution to. Okay. Many people told me, hey, Internshala is already there from past 10 years. What value you can bring? Why you are doing? See, LinkedIn also provides this thing. What value you want to give on internships? I see lakhs of students every year pass out or are looking for internships. Still, many of them are struggling and reaching out to people or not getting anything, getting on to 5 or 6 internships just for the sake of certificates. If these platforms are really there, why it is not helping these students? Okay, so what help I can bring on the table for everyone there? So this is what I think really helps you to understand the clarity of your idea. Things are already there. I'm not saying to copy someone. So someone
Yes,
asked
sir.
me what are the scams which are going on LinkedIn. यार ये तो मतलब बहुत ही अजीब सा क्वेश्चन पूछ लिया. Scam 1992, हाँ? Okay. Scams going on question, yeah, on LinkedIn are managed, like I told you, yeah, people come and ask for your email IDs. Okay, I have a job for you. Okay, so always check the credentials of that person. Okay, if that person claims to be from bigger company, they cannot come to you and ask for your email ID or personal information. Okay, always beware of these things, where to share information and how much and when to. Okay, so first get to know, like the same thing na, if you are going to someone and on first instance you want to get a job in that company and you ask that person, hey, give me your number, I want a job in your company, that person will immediately block you. So same thing applies here. If you don't know someone, he claims to be an HR in a big company, which is really a dream for many students, for thousands of students, and that person is particularly coming to you and you are new on LinkedIn, that must be a scam. Yeah, it seems to be a scam, है ना? So another question, yeah. Don't want to make this session really long. Just want to keep it a bit interesting. Okay. So I'll just take 2-3 more questions. You can ask quickly.
So I had a question.
Okay, please, Rohit.
So if we are just building our startup, then we can pitch our angel investors, or we can just get our angel investors on LinkedIn.
Well, everybody's there. They are also there. I was also there. I was also working as an angel investor. Okay, because I was managing investment. I didn't have my own money to invest. So there are two things. Okay.
Okay.
यार ये भी बहुत बड़ा स्कैम है. Many a people claim to be an angel investor these days, and okay, and go out and tell the new kids who are building startups and tell them, hey, I want an equity in your startup, I'll bring investment to you. These things doesn't happen like this. ये भी चीज एक तरह का scam ही है. So if someone's profile says that he's an angel investor, you get to understand about them from their professional website. Okay, their name would definitely be there. Their investments, if their notable mention, would already be there on any social media or on news out there. If this person really invests money. Okay, someone just with a bio claims to be the one, hey, I do this. No, cannot be that person. Yeah, you can reach out to your angel investors. को reach out करने का भी तरीका है. Like मुझे भी लोग ऐसे reach out करते थे during my previous job. Hey, I want investment. I'm running a startup. Dude, what the hell? Everybody these days is running a startup. You cannot go out. You just first come up. Hey, I'm building this product, and I'm really looking forward to your feedback on my product, and let me know how can you help me in proceeding ahead, as I am also looking for some investments and I'm raising this much money. You talk sense there.
Yes.
है ना रोहित? मतलब you are just 2 months old and you have not figured out your things. You go out and tell them, hey, I need your help. If that person really has bandwidth to help you, he will definitely give you few inputs. But if you, on first instance, you go out asking angel investment, that's really a big thing. Someone is putting up their hard-earned money on you, and they cannot do that. है ना? वो भी relation building से ही आती है.
Actually, I had a question.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Sir, I had this experience of like texting some high officials, maybe like the HR or someone, just to know the insights of the company, not just like requesting for a job or an internship, anything, just to, like as you just mentioned, relation building and all. But the biggest problem, the first problem that I faced was not getting any reply from their side. Or even if I am getting it, it's like after 15 days, after a lot of days. Till then, my work is already done. It's like that. So, sir, is there any like anything, any like the first text, anything about the first text that I should be texting them, which may like make them answer me, something like that?
The whole secret lies in the follow-up, Bhavna. Many times people don't even reply to me. Okay, especially the recruiters. We conducted this student developer conference on 31st October, and I personally messaged 100 of HR, and I think I got reply only from 10. But still, I was maybe in a week or maybe in 10 days. It's all about the follow-up. Okay, I took follow-up twice to some people. Yeah, success is not high. Sometimes it's just 1%, but you must keep on reaching out to people. And yeah, that is really sad to know if sometimes other person is not having time, or maybe the other person is not so much active on LinkedIn all the time. Okay, especially it happens with HR. Even I have seen these things. Okay, I reached out to some HR of a big company, and I couldn't. Let's say I wanted to reach out to an HR of Netflix. I wanted to call them to my conference, but I couldn't get any response from them for 20-25 days. After 20-25 days, I got the response, and my slots were filled. So that was really that was not a good experience, but I kept on reaching to other people. It also depends upon the other people. Yeah,